Hi and welcome to Kelly's Kitchen. Today I'm going to cook a lamb tagine from Morocco. First of all, we need to prep the meat. So I'm just going to slice this into cubes, not too small because it's going to stew for a couple of hours. And you want it still to be a chunky piece of meat. I'm going to get the harissa and the chipotle, rub it into the meat so it infuses all the way through before we start to cook it. And that way you get a really good depth of flavour. The next thing that we're going to do is the onion. I'm going to put in some garlic, bash the back of it. Because it's going in a stew, it doesn't have to be finely chopped. You don't even have to take the skin off because that'll just disappear in there. Then I'm going to do, see, I like mine quite spicy, but I am going to do half a chilli with the seeds in because I'll put some dried chilli in as well. And because we've got that harissa and chipotle in there, that has a bit of a kick as well. Fennel is one of the nicest vegetables you can have, in my opinion. It's got flavour of aniseed and onion, and it adds a really nice deep sweet flavour to your cooking, but it does tend to go really well in this type of dish. So now I'm going to do some baby aubergines. Just get rid of the tops, and I'm not going to cut these too thin because after a couple of hours I'm just going to cut them like that and leave them like that in mine. Oops, I almost forgot something. That's better. Now we can continue. So we're going to get this bit going and we're going to just brown the meat off and brown all the veggies as well and all the spice. Get that going before we add anything else. But the oil I have used is a rice bran oil, and the reason that I use this is because it is really good for you. There's no cholesterol in it, it's plant extract, and you will not get ill. You will not have a stroke and you will not clog your arteries eating this. So I always use a nice rice bran oil or an extra virgin olive oil. Right, so that's cooking away now in the tagine. Now I'm just going to prep the rest of the ingredients and we're going to add them to the tagine as well. As you can see, it's all got some nice colour on it, and the inside of the tagine is just starting to brown and get lots of colour on the meat and the aubergine, or as the Americans say, eggplants. Right, so now we're going to add everything else. Pop the lid on and then leave it for a couple of hours to stew. Sun-dried tomatoes in. Dried apricots. What you'll find with North African cuisine, they always mix sweet with savoury, and it works really well. Some queen olives in. I'm going to put a little bit of ginger in. That's optional. A few dried fennel seeds. Not too many. Not a lot. One of the most important ingredients, the diva spice in the world, saffron. Yum yum. Smoked dried paprika, cinnamon and a tiny bit of nutmeg in. Some rose water. Again, you can get this now in all supermarkets. It's about £1 a bottle and it lasts for ages because you only need a tiny bit. I'm going to add the preserved lemons just before the chopped tomatoes. So in go the preserved lemons. You can't get these in every supermarket. You will have to go to a specialist one, I think. But again, they are used in all cuisine all over North Africa. And if you are doing a tagine, really, you need to use them. If you can't get them, just use a normal lemon, unwaxed. So in go the tomatoes. Lovely jubbly. Now I'm cooking this on the top, but you can do the first stage on the top and these do go in the oven, and you can cook it on a low heat in the oven, either way, whichever. Right, so at this point almost there. Need to taste it to check the seasoning and see what else it needs. Just some dried chilli flakes. It's got the fresh chilli in already and the harissa, so you don't want too much in. And then I'm also going to add some cracked black pepper. Right, what I need to do is test the lamb. It's all cooked, it feels fine. That is so nice. Thanks for joining me today. You can look at the website kellys-kitchen.co.uk, or you can call me if you want me to come and cook for you, 07837 551517. I look forward to seeing you next time. So from me and the Shih Tzus, it's a bye-bye from a Bobby Boucher, and it's a bye-bye from Lulu. With bye-bye. Bye.